Hello guys, welcome to Rise Up with Abhishek. Today is a very special day because from today we are going to start up with the new series for class 6, and in this series we'll be covering all the chapters of class 6 NCERT, mainly science and SST. Today in this video we are covering chapter 1 of science. Food, where does it come from? If you like it, so please subscribe my channel. So let's start. So now the point came, what is food? Why do we require food? So we require food to live and be healthy. If we will not eat food, we will start feeling tired and our physical structure will not look good. Means we will start feeling very tired and one day will come that we will die. And we humans, most of us, use the proper dish to eat, proper cooked dish. Somebody cook for you or you cook it for yourself to eat. But plant doesn't do it. Plant use the photosynthesis to prepare the food. What is photosynthesis? We will learn in detail about it. And animal, if we talk about animal eat grass and other flesh of other animals. So on basis of this chapter, we can separate food on three bases: ingredient, source, and rareness. So the term ingredient stands for the material, the spices, the vegetables which we use to prepare a dish, like salt, turmeric, pepper, cumin, radish, radish, and water, carrot, tomato. All of these which we use to prepare a cooked dish is known as ingredient. Ingredient of that ingredients of that dish. Source, that where does it come from? Like where it is born, from where we are getting it. Rareness, is it eating rarely or commonly? So let's take a look on first ingredient. So there can be two types of dishes. The dishes which made of many ingredients, which require lot of ingredients, and the dish which required few ingredients. For more ingredients, the dish which use many ingredients. For example, we can take curry. Curry use curd, water, different spices, different vegetables, different leaves also to use. So it it has many ingredients. It uses very ingredients. So it has many ingredients. Few, the dishes which use very less ingredients, like rice, boiled rice. For rice, we only just want rice, raw rice, and water, and then just boil it. So these dishes use very few ingredients. Now come the source. So there are two sources of food. Plants, food can come from plants or either it can come from animals. If we talk about animals, so from animals we can get the animal made food and animal flesh. What is animal made? The food which we get from animal means which is prepared from animal. It doesn't harm animal. Like milk, we get milk from the cow. It doesn't harm the animal. It doesn't hurt the cow. It doesn't feel pain. Eggs, as get from hen, we just take it. So it doesn't harm animal and it is prepared from the animal. But if we talk about animal flesh, we eat that animal like chicken. It harm that animal. We cook that animal like chicken, fish. And plants is also one of the source. So plants have different parts like root, stem, flower, fruit, leaf, etc. So different plants have different part edible. Edible means eatable, the part of plant which we can eat. One plant has one edible part or more than one edible part. From root we get turnip, radish, carrot, beetroot, etc. Like here you can see we have these are the roots. This all is the root, and these are the stems and these are leaves. So we eat this fruit, we eat this root. That's why we got it from the root. Like this is carrot. So these are the roots, and this is the root part. This is stem. This is leaves. So all of these we can take this. This is a liquids. So we use this till here. We eat all of this. So these are the roots. That's why we get it from the root. From stem we get potato, onion. Like here you can see we have potato. These are the roots, and this is our potato, like its stem. And from potato there's a leaf growing there. From leaf we get spinach, coriander, mint. We cook that leaf for getting our food. We eat that raw leaf. We don't eat that raw leaf. We cook it. Sometime we eat that raw. Sometime, like you can see, spinach. These are the leaves of the plant which we eat. You can see we eat this. Use it many dishes. From fruit, the fruit of the plant. From fruit we get tomato, brinjal, bottle gourd. So it we get it from the fruit. You can see it hanging like a fruit. It is the fruit of the plant. We get all of these vegetable with the part of plant named fruit. From flower we eat flower of that plant, cauliflower, or it can be broccoli, etc. So this is the flower. We eat this flower, and with this flower, that's why we get it from the flower. Now plants also used to eat something, but they doesn't use any like source. They doesn't use the animals. They doesn't use the humans for preparing the food. They prepare their food by water, oxygen, carbon dioxide. They mix all of this food and create and prepare the dish. So the process by which plant prepare their food is known as photosynthesis. So plant prepare their food, and there must be a good supply of sunlight. Only then it can prepare. The photosynthesis in performed with the help of water, oxygen, carbon dioxide in the presence of sunlight. So these all ingredients are mandatory for photosynthesis, and this process photosynthesis take place in the leaf of that plant. So leaf work as a cook for that plant. That's because it prepare the photosynthesis. And one more important thing, this is important, that only green plants can perform photosynthesis, because in green plants there's a green pigment called chlorophyll, and chlorophyll is compulsory for photosynthesis. So the plant which leaves are not green, they they cannot perform photosynthesis. Like you can see here, if this is a flower, there's a good supply of sunlight. It using carbon dioxide, water, oxygen for preparing its food, and it all processes taking place in the leaf. And one more thing, during day plants give out oxygen and inhale carbon dioxide, but during night some plants exhale exhale carbon dioxide and inhale oxygen. But it but it doesn't happen in the case of people plant. In day night they always give oxygen and take carbon dioxide. Now come the rareness. So the food which is eaten commonly, like commonly our neighborhood, in that city many of their people are eating this food. Like in India we commonly eat chapati, dal, sabji, chawal, rice. So this food which is eaten commonly is known as common food on the depend of the rareness. The food which is eaten very rarely, like some people, counting people, eat that food. For example, you can take seaweeds. Yeah, some people eat seaweeds, some people eat red ants, some people eat porks. And during this COVID-19 pandemic, the news is also revealing that food of China, these bats, snakes, dogs. Yeah. So now our food must contain the variety. It must be healthy, and it must be tasty, or we can say fun. Suppose eating capsicum, brinjal every day, breakfast, lunch, dinner, only cabbage, or brinjal, capsicum, it will not, you will start feeling bored. No change is there. That's why you will start feeling bored. It will not suit your tongue. And same for the other side, junk food like chow mein. You eat chow mein burger every day. Sounds tasty but not healthy. So we need a variety. It must be a balanced. So the diet which contain all the nutrients in proper amount required by our body is known as balanced diet. What? Balanced diet. Now, balanced diet should contain all these nutrients. What nutrients? Carbohydrates, proteins, vitamins, minerals, water, fiber, and roughage. So, a balanced diet should contain all of these nutrients. So, these all nutrients must be there in your balanced diet. Now, animals also eat food. So, some animal eat grass, some animal eat other animals, and some animal eat both. So, the animals which eat plant which eat plant or the products made by the plant are known as herbivorous. Like cow. Cow eat grass, fruit. The animal which eat flesh of other animals, like which eat other animal. For example, we can take tiger. Tiger eat deer, zebra. Tiger eat zebra. So tiger is a carnivore because it eat other animals. And some animals eat both and plants and flesh of other animals. Best example of omnivore can be humans because humans eat both plants and flesh. Like we have source sources because we take both sources. So let's take a recap what we have learned. We require food to live and stay healthy. We can separate food on three bases: ingredient, source, and rareness. Ingredients is the material which is used to prepare a dish. The dish, some dish use many ingredients and some dish use less ingredients. There can be two sources of food for humans: animals, plants. From animals we get animal made food and animal flesh. The animal made food is prepared by that animal. It doesn't harm that animal, but in animal flesh we eat that animal, it harm that animal, we cook that animal. Then come the plant source. So different parts of plant have different edible. Edible means eatable. So different parts have different edible parts. From root we get turnip, radish, etc. From stem we get potato. From leaf we get spinach. From fruit we get tomato. From flower we get cauliflower. Then came the rareness. So there are some food which eat very commonly, like in neighborhood, many of peoples will eat that food only. So that is known as common food. The food which is eaten very rarely is rare food. Is rare food. And the next point is balanced diet. So the diet which contain all the nutrients in proper amount required by our body is known as balanced diet. The balanced diet should contain nutrients, carbohydrates, vitamins, minerals, proteins, roughage, and water. Now plants also take food with the process of photosynthesis. The process by which plant prepare their food is known as photosynthesis. This all process of photosynthesis take place in the leaves of the plant. We can say that leaves work like a cook for the plant. And the plant which has green leaves can only perform photosynthesis because the green plants have a pigment known as chlorophyll, which is mandatory for photosynthesis. And for photosynthesis, plant use water, carbon dioxide, oxygen in the presence of sunlight. And animal which eat grass is known as herbivorous. Animal which eat other animal is known as carnivorous, and animal which eat both is known as omnivore. So guys, we are done with this chapter. Hope you understand it properly. And if you understand this video properly, so please like this video and share it with your friends. And don't forget to subscribe my channel and be with us through all this series. Thank you. Bye.